everybody, it's Bridget. Welcome to Boujee Budget Plans. I want to welcome you to today's video, and in this video today we are going to be unboxing the December cloth and paper subscription box. I'm going to start out with an apology first. I live in Texas and I'm dealing with some cedar, so if I sound congested or you hear me sniffling a lot, that's just because I'm getting over having dealt with my allergies, and it's still going on. This is our cedar fever time here, so I want to apologize for that right up front, but I wanted to get this video out. It's better late than never. And as I mentioned in the video, we're going to be unboxing the December cloth and paper subscription box. I think probably Thursday, the January box is going out. If you're interested and you're a subscriber or you're considering becoming a subscriber in the new year, then stay tuned. We are going to go ahead and get you unboxing this video to show you what's in the box, see if it's something you may be interested in or if it's something you may want to pass on. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking around so that you can get a peek into the December subscription box. Another thing that I want to apologize for is my nails. You are not used to seeing my nails like this. I'm getting ready for my fall garden season. I do have a garden YouTube channel that I'm trying to start back up. If you're interested, I'll put a link down below so that you can check that out. I have been gardening for about 8 to 10 years and I love it. And now in the times we are in, it's probably a good time to start making sure, you know, that you can in some way, if you choose to, you know, sustain. So, but needless to say, if you are a new subscriber, I want to welcome you to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, I want to welcome you back. On this channel, we do kind of lifestyle, subscription boxes, planning, organization, things like that. And I share my boxes with everyone, ideas, things I do. And in this new year, I actually want to change some things on my channel. I'm trying to get my video together. My camera's fine, but I do need to get lighting. Right now I'm using a ring light. It works fine for what it is, but one of my goals this year is to use what I have and not buy anything. I don't want to consume so much, and that is something that I think we can all say we are guilty of, and something I noticed a lot in the planning community. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on this video so we can see what's in this December box. So as you know, cloth and paper has a minimalist type theme, and this is the way the boxes come. They're white. They say cloth and paper with the longitude and latitude, the location that cloth and paper has in Virginia. I'm trying to be careful because I have this candle over here. Let's go ahead and take everything out. And this is their new packaging, which I really like. I've been keeping these and I think I know what I'm going to do with them. I think I'm going to use them for my journaling. I have a journal that I write in every day, and I am nailing down when I'm going to do that because I don't know that I want to do it in the morning. I started out doing it in the morning. That seems hard because the day isn't over. And I think I want to start doing that in the evening. But I will have a 2026 planner lineup coming soon. So stay tuned for that on the channel. And then you'll be able to see exactly what I'm using for 2026. So that will be next. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out of that bag and set that to the side with my stack of bags. And then we're going to dive into this box because I opened it, but I'm not going to lie, I didn't really look at anything in it. Life was lifing, and, you know, the end of the year and all of that was busy for me with my job, with work. So the first thing that I want to get started with is probably going to go ahead and be the card that they give you. And let me try to zoom in a little. Okay, so, and let me pause for a second so I can kind of get this lighting down a bit. Okay, so you can see everything. There we go. Okay, so the first thing that they have is this kind of decor card, journaling card, whatever you want to call it. These come in our subscription boxes. It says closure because it was for December, end of the year. And you can see there are like some little file boxes on here, and it's in blue. It says closure. Then on the back, it says December 2025. It shows you what's in that box. You have the closure cover and dashboard set, the inner blueprint dashboard duo, the declutter inserts, which somebody, I won't say any names, myself, can use. 2026 yearly fold-out insert, the 2026 spiral desk calendar, adhesive vellum pocket set, task folding sticky notes, semicircle stickers, and hyacinth, planner system cards, letter to your future self, this year's mindset card, February vellum calendar card, and monthly pin set. So there's a lot in this box, and I like these. I keep them for decor for various things. So let's start out, and I'm using that so I know what's in here. Let's start out with this calendar, the desk calendar, and that is called the 2026 Spiral Desk Calendar. This is going to my husband. Some stuff that I get with cloth and paper, I give to my husband, and he's so cute. He makes me laugh because this calendar, I was like, I knew it was in there, and I did open this. I peeked at it, and I said, hey, do you want this for your desk? Because I don't think I'm going to use it. It's not for me. I'm probably going to already need to, from what I saw in videos, it doesn't stand up right. See, it just falls over. But from what I understand, if you push this in and then like put something heavy on it, I have some weights and stuff that I could put on it, but I'll do that and I will give this to him. It is a nice design. I really like it, but I don't use my desk calendar that much. I use my computer, the calendar on my computer, the calendar on my phone, because that's where I schedule stuff. I have an iMac, so you know that's how I use that. But the design is really nice. It's got that 2026 spiral, and then it has like, I guess it's a statement on it. The archive room. You're the editor-in-chief. Yeah, so it's like some writing on there, and then you go into the months right here. Now, if you look very closely, you can see there are lines. You have the numerical month right there. So 1 for January 2026. And then you have the days straight across. But there are no days of the week, which is what my husband pointed out. And we do our quarterly, or is it monthly? I can't remember, y'all. It's still the beginning of the year. I'm still getting past the holiday season, but we do our subscription box overview thing with Aisha, and that's sad because I've been doing that for so long that I've forgotten what it's called, and it's just because my mind is so full of things right now. But we go through the subscription boxes, and like I said, my husband was like, oh, there's no my husband was like, there's no days of the week on there. How are you gonna know what days of the week how are you going to know what day of the week it is? So Aisha did something ingenious, and she did highlighter dots for Saturday and Sunday. So that way you would know what days of the week fell on what numerical day number. So I think that's a good idea, but I'm going to give this one to my husband. It's just something that I don't think that I will use. So this will go to him on his desk and he can use it. And actually I'll probably sit it somewhere now so I could sit something on top of it to try and make it sit down, which is going to be hard. It's going to have to be something really heavy on top of this, but that's that spiral desk calendar. So the next thing we'll look at real briefly is the calendar card for the month. I do like these. Some people have said they don't like them. They're minimal. I put them in my traveler's notebook in the beginning where it shows your name and the month. That way I know what days of the week fall on what day. So that's why I like these, and I like that it's vellum, so you could probably put something behind it if you want. Totally up to you. But we always get these for every month. We get them a month or two ahead, so that's for February. Then we got this mindset card, which I am going to use. I need to complete this and do my mindset for the year. I've already chosen my word for the year. It's going to be fearless, because I want to be fearless in everything I do, because I think fear keeps us from doing things. And so I want to really be fearless this year and not be afraid to do things, make decisions, go places, you know, all the things that we do in life where fear holds us back. So I am going to be filling this out. It says curator, year, and then memo. So I think I'll probably put a memo about fear on here, and put the year and whatnot and all that. So it's not front and back, but it says mindset. So I definitely like that. And I apologize if y'all can hear the fan. I'm going through menopause, y'all, and These hot flashes don't be playing, y'all. I'm for real. I don't know if y'all saw that video of that lady where her head was steaming, smoking when she was at her nephew's game, but it was funny. It's out there, but she's going through menopause, so she knows my pain. But sorry for the fan. So these are our stickers for the month, and that hyacinth, these are the semicircle stickers. They're transparent. So with these, because they're transparent, you're probably going to want to use a uni pen, that black uni pen, and I've shown it before, but it writes on them. If you want to try to write on these, they're kind of small if you ask me, but you could put a little something in there, but I would use them just to mark dates and maybe write on the paper that I'm using and then put this over it. So you have a bunch of these in there. It looks like you have, y'all, it's 216 stickers right there. Sorry, y'all, that I'm out of camera, but 216 stickers. So, and as you can see, they're showing you how you can use them, and you see that says work, or you can use them like for decor. You can, you know, write stuff on them there. So these are good. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the color, but I'll use them. You know, it's okay. You never know. I am a hoarder of my planner supplies. And let me tell you, I have, y'all, this thing is sticking. I'm a hoarder of planner supplies. Let me keep it moving. I'm a hoarder of planner supplies, y'all. And what happens is I think I'm not going to use something, and then I go ahead and I wind up later pulling it out and using it. Like right now, again, one of my goals for this year is to use what I have and not buy anything. And that includes stickers, because I have lots of stickers from Happy Planner to Cloth and Paper to everybody else. And I don't really want to keep buying stickers. So this one I was excited for, because this can be used in my traveler's notebook, my A5 planner. You know, it can be used everywhere. I love these. I might, it just depends. I know what I just said. I want to use what I have. I may get another one just to have extras, because there's a couple of things that I do want to get. But these are the task folding stickers. So, and they're in ash. And basically, these are stickers. It looks like they stick all the way up to right here. And what you do is stick it on your paper, and you can fold it like that. So it looks like a tab. But then the information is hidden. And it's kind of thick. Let me be honest. It's a little thick. It's a nice paper. But then it looks like a notes page. So you can do a task list. You can write down anything really on it. But I like these. I was waiting for them. I will be using them. I like the fact that it folds and it makes that information, you know, personal. No one can see it, whatever the case may be there. So I do like that. Okay. Next, we have, now let's go with these. I love these. We get them every year. They're Planner Systems cards. But what I like about them this year, which is something they did not have on them last year, they are front and back. And there's a set of 3, like usual. But if you look, you have the front, and you have, these are the sections, and then these are the accessories. You put your system like A5, and then the cover, is it the foundations planner or whatever, vegan. And then on the back, you have 4 more sections, and then your accessories. So I love that they did these front and back. Cloth and Paper, a heads up, keep doing that front and back, because, you know, instead of using a bunch of cards, you can use one card. And let me show you what I saw somebody do. I just have these stickers from Cloth and Paper, but look, y'all. So if you take it and put it right there, you can write on that as opposed to the actual card and make it last longer, even though Cloth and Paper has been giving these out now, I want to say about 3 years or something like that. But they've been giving them out for a while. But I like that this almost fits it. Or you could even use the clear stickers that Cloth and Paper has. They're almost the size of this. You may have to cut them down, but you could do that. So I love those. Always will use those, but that way, you know, you can peel that sticker off and then you can reuse them. So I do like that. And again, the stickers that I just showed you, you want to use a uni pen with those because it'll write on them because it's oil based. So next is going to be the pockets, the adhesive vellum pockets. I saw these. I was excited about these as well because it lets you add a pocket to your planner if it doesn't have them, and they're vellum. Now, with that being said, I'm pretty positive once you stick this, it's there. So I don't know if you want to stick it on like a divider, because I don't think you want to put it, you know, on your planner, of course, but put it on a divider, which means that divider is done. It will have this on it. You'll use it for as long as you can, but it's a little pocket right here, and there are a set of 4. So this is another thing. I guess I need to just save for this and you know, get these. And then if you look right here, you can write on them. So I think those are really nice, and I know I'll use them for something, but I may get another set of them so that way I can't, they may already be out. Lord have mercy, I'm so behind. But I may get another set of these, definitely. So next, we got the fold out yearly calendar. We had this before. A lot of us were asking for it to come back. I'm glad it did, and I hope they keep this in there because this is kind of like a year at a glance, if you ask me. You know, certain things that you're doing throughout the year, you could put them on here, but it folds out. And let me do this. It folds out for the full year, and you have the dates. So the month is right here, and if you go across, you can see the days for that full month, all the way January, all the way down to February. Sorry, y'all. And then you flip it over, and then all the way down through the year. So it flips out. It has those days. Now, if you look, these semicircles will fit in here. So you could put a semicircle here. You can put one of those bar stickers. If, let's say, you're going on vacation and it's through the week, you could put that there, and maybe you could start at the top with one for home, work, you know, different things like that, business. I think that will be definitely a good one for those dates of the year that you really want to make sure you remember. Birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, stuff like that, vacation, all those things. So you can use that for a number of things. I will use that as well. Next, let's look at the dashboards, because you got 2 dashboards with this one. So this one right here is build from your inner blueprint is what it says. Let me open it up for you. And if you didn't know, because I know I didn't mention it, my planner size is A5. That's what I use. So this is a 2-piece dashboard. Now, I saw a bunch of people doing this online where they took the transparent circles and put them over it. And if you look right here, these are months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through to, I'm sorry, not months, numbers, all the way through to 18. So maybe you could put your goals on here in those circles and write those down. Your goals, maybe you have that many goals. I'm not going to say you should, but you have goals and you can put that on there. It will cover this. However, you will still have this, which is very nice. It's got kind of a lacquer type finish on the wording, but it looks nice. I like this, and it's neutral. So that's a good one as well. So I will be using that. Let's see here. So the next one is going to be the second dashboard right here. Yeah, I'm so not used to my nails looking like this. That's another thing I think I'm doing this year. I'm going to try to see if I can get my nails not to break, because these are my nails. They grow, but they just break. They really break so easily. But this is the second dashboard right here. Is that supposed to be that? Let me see something. Okay. So it should match up like this is what it would be. So that's this one right here. And on here it says Fiend, which I'm assuming means finish or end. And right here it says cloth and paper, high quality experiences, and this says closure. So again, it's marking out the beginning of the year. I'm sorry, the end of the year, y'all, the end of the year. And it says closure. And this is 3 pieces. So you have this back piece, which you could really use for anything if you're using A5. You have this front piece, which has like, it's not a sticker. I don't know if it's on the inside there, but you can't feel it on the back, so it can't scrape off. So that's nice. And then you have this neutral color paper that goes in the center, so the paper won't get beat up. With that being said, I would assume these dividers may, depending on how rough you are with them, but I could see using these with the velvet dashboards. Like I have some of those velvet dashboards I got during Black Friday, and that would look nice in between these. But this one is nice as well. Again, the neutral colors I like. I am going more minimal. Again, using what I have anyway, but neutral colors are good because you can add your own color to it. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do are the pens. So these are the pens for the month. You have a blue one right here, and this is a blue ink color 1 millimeter is what it is. Now this one, I think it writes on black too, because a lot of people were having trouble with it. I'm not going to even try to write with it on the video right now, but I'll try to use it in another video. But people were having trouble with this Pentel pen, and it's Pentel Matte Hop. We'll see how that goes. I can't use it for anything other than maybe what everybody is showing it. The other pen is the blend pen, and I love these. This one is a zebra pen. I have tons of these in my pens over there, but they write really well. And I think I have a white one, an off-white one. But those are the two pens. And then, let's see here. We have the note to self. So I like this idea, which I will be using it before the end of January. Basically what you do is you write a note to yourself, and then you go back later and read that. Maybe it's about your goals. Maybe it's about, you know, who you want to be, things you want to tell yourself to remember. And it's like a note sheet in here, and you write on this. I would write on front and back. I would have said cloth and paper, put lines on the front and back, because I write big and I write a lot. But I will use this as a note to myself, because I already know what I want to write to myself about life and what I've learned, and, you know, how I want to live from here forward, living my life. Because there's certain things, y'all, that you learn as you get older. And I'm not saying I'm super old, but I'm old enough. So there are things that you wish you had known early on that you don't really get an understanding for until you're older. And so I want to do this letter to my future self to look at that once I get a certain age. Last but not least, y'all, we have the declutter inserts. Love these. I am going to use these because I'm looking at the room that I'm in right now. And I need to declutter that. I need to declutter my brain. I need to declutter a lot of stuff. But I will use these. And remember, in my other videos, I always tell you how cloth and paper gives you this example sheet. And I keep it and put it in there. So if you look right here, it says creative projects. So that's the category for this declutter. They're talking about to keep, sketchbook, script drafts, films, revisit, zine mock-up, photo collage, let go, old website, unfinished, mood board. Then here's the second one. This is the category habits and routines. So you have 3 areas for different categories, and you do your declutter information in there. So I do love, love, love these. And I think these are great for the end of the year, whether it's your home, like I said, whether it's your mind, whether it's certain things that you want to declutter. You can look at physically on paper what you want to let go of and what you want to keep. So you guys, that is it for the December subscription box, okay? And it was a good box. I won't use everything in it, as I said. However, I'll use most of the items. That one thing, that calendar, is going to go to my husband. And I apologize for the sniffling in the video. I apologize for the klutziness of the video. But as I said, I'm trying to get past this cedar fever right now, and it's driving me nuts. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for coming back and visiting my channel. Happy New Year. And I hope that you're easing into this new year the way that you hoped you would and that you've already got your plans for this year, please like and subscribe to my channel as I continue to grow and bring you more videos. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.